This one, I want to talk about the rising BAC defense, and it's not going to apply in a whole lot of cases, but it can in a few. And so the gist behind it is when you consume an alcoholic beverage, there's a time delay before that's actually going to register in your bloodstream. And so you take your drink, your BAC is going to be down, but it's going to take a little minute before it gets up. And so how the rising BAC defense can work is the cop has made the stop, taking you in, you've blown into the breathalyzer, and this is only going to work if you're about a 1-2 or lower. So about a 1-2 to an 8, somewhere in that range. And so the way the defense works is you're saying, okay, well, I was drinking right before the stop. Like, I took my last shot, then I got in the car, and you pulled me over like 2 minutes from the bar. And so how the argument works is that in that moment at the stop, you were still at an 8, you were still under an 8. But by the time he was able to complete the stop, take you to the station, your BAC had risen to a 0.1 or 0.11, whatever. And so the reason I kind of give 0.12 as a cutoff, that's nothing official, it's just nothing scientific, but you don't get a whole lot of room with the rising BAC defense. If you went in there and you blew a 2.4, like this isn't going to work, because there wasn't enough time from the stop to when they got you to the station, that you jumped from less than an 8 to that high. But in a recent case, we just had the client blew an 09 at the station, and so and after going over it and discussing it, what really happened, the last beer was consumed very quickly before the stop, and so we presented that to the judge, got the expert to explain how rising BAC works, and able to win the case on that. So it's a way to say that even though you were over an 8 by the time you got to the station, you were still under an 8 at the time that you were driving. So it's a risky defense, but it might be one where it's just the only realistic thing that we have, and it's something we want to sit there and visit with clients, and it's really only going to be available if you were pretty close to an 8. Once you get up above about a 1-2, it's not really going to have a chance of working. But the thing that's unique about the rising BAC, you're going to have to testify on that one. There's no way for me to realistically do that one for you. And if the judge is going to go with you on it, he's going to need to hear from you what the circumstances really were, what happened, and then he's going to have to believe you on that regard. So it's a risky one, but if we're down to it and it's the only one we got, it's something that we do have for us.